Flosstube. Welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey guys, I hope you're hanging in there. I hope that maybe some of the stuff around you is starting to open up. Our flower centers are opening. Some of the smaller businesses are opening, and then some of the big box stores, they're letting you go into those places they had taped off before. So our governor is, letting things slowly get back to normal and just see how the numbers go as far as how many people get sick and all that jazz. I still haven't left the house. I've not left our property since March 17th, and I'm okay with it. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert. I'm so happy being home. My thing is I just miss people coming to us. I miss the grandkids coming over. I miss the boys coming over. If it wasn't for this whole thing, my mom and Jerry would have probably come and visited by now. So those are the things that I miss the most. But I'm hanging in there. I'm getting a lot of things done. Remember last week I was telling you that instead of working 7 days a week, I need to take Sundays off and use that to clean my house and all that jazz. So that's what I did last Sunday. And then yesterday I did a lot of deep cleaning in our bedroom, and then moved everything out of that back bedroom that we're getting ready to repaint. And it's not as simple as just repainting. We have to fill the holes, because that used to be Kyle's room when he was a teenager, and then when he moved out, he moved out, I think he was 18, and I mean as soon as he could, he moved out, and then Ryan took over that room. So it's had 2 teenage boys in there, so you can just imagine the holes on the walls and the scratches and the different, just boys are rough on things. So Kevin's gonna be working on filling the holes and all that jazz, and then next weekend I'm gonna paint it, and then we're gonna shampoo the carpet. Actually, we want to get new carpet, but I don't know if we're gonna get all this done before my mom and Jerry come back to visit. So but we're getting there. I did a lot of cleaning in my studio, so I'm kind of I'm all or nothing. I'm once I'm in the cleaning mode and I see when it's clean and how organized it looks and how cool and pretty, and I'm I just want to keep going. So I decided to chip away at cleaning my studio at least 4 hours a week, if not more. I think I spent about 6 hours cleaning and organizing. I filled up 3 huge garbage bags just cleaning one small area in my studio, guys. I mean, I have a lot of paperwork and stuff from the business from years ago that I don't need anymore, and just decluttering and getting rid of that. Because like I said, I want to do a studio tour this summer, so everything has to be done. The workshop's coming along great. Kevin's got that lined out pretty nice. So there you go. But anyways, back on how I said I was going to clean more. I'm telling you, cleaning is dangerous. So I'm mopping the floor. This was last Sunday. Mopping the floor, and the way our house is set up, when you walk in the front door, it's all open. So it's the living room, the kitchen, in the dining room, which is the size of a breakfast nook. It's small. It's a round table that 4 people, 5 people comfortably can sit at, but that's about it. And there's not a lot of room once everyone's sitting in there. I don't know what they were thinking when they built this house, but anyways, when you walk in, there's a half wall, not even a half wall, I don't know, a 3.5, 4 foot wall that kind of covers the stairs going downstairs to our basement. We have a walkout basement. So you walk in, and then there's that. And then you walk this way, it goes down the hallway to all the bedrooms and the bathroom. Or if you walk around it this way, it's the breakfast nook, the kitchen, and living room. So you can see the whole entire house pretty much, other than, you know, the bedrooms when you first walk in. And it's really nice because then straight through the house, there's 2 huge sliding glass doors, so you can see out through the property when you first walk in. So it makes it look bigger than it really is, just because you can see outside. Anyways, the reason I'm telling you this is because we have, like, the kitchen island is really large and it sits like 6 people there. So then there's room between that and then the couch, which faces the TV and all that. So there's a plug in the middle of the floor where the couch covers it, okay? And that's so you can have lamps and stuff for your end tables. Okay, that was a long way around telling you what happened, but I'm mopping the floor. So let me back up again. So I have a plug bar plugged into this plug that is under the couch, and it comes over to my chair, and I have my light plugged in there. That's the magnifier light that I use for when I'm doing my punching, but then I know I'm going to need it when I do cross stitching. I just know I'm going to need it to see the holes and all that. And then I have my little coffee warmer plugged in there. I have my computer plugged in there. I usually have my phone plugged in. So I've got this big plug bar, and I'm mopping along, and evidently, like, I couldn't see the plug under the couch, but I must have had the couch pushed forward enough that the plug was a little bit exposed. So when I went by the couch with the mop, it hit that plug and zzz, and sparks flew out. And I was like, oh my gosh. So in my head, I'm thinking that water got down in there and that's what made it go zzz like that. And then I instantly stopped and I thought, oh my gosh, everything that was plugged in the plug bar could be fried now. I don't know. So I checked everything. Everything was fine. Even the plug bar was still fine. But the plug in the floor is fried. It no longer works. Kevin checked, you know, the breaker. I thought maybe it just blew a breaker. Wasn't that. So he has this little gadget thing that he put in there, and yeah, there's no electricity run to that now. So I'm thinking it's just the water. Well, upon closer investigation, guess what it was, y'all? One of my threaders for my CTR punch needle. I didn't even know I was missing one. I mean, God knows how long it's been missing, because it could have fell, like I have hardwood floors. It could have fell in one of the grooves, you know, where I don't know, because I didn't know I was missing one. Well, what happened is the mop grabbed it, and when the mop went by that plug, that metal, it probably metal and the water, anyways, the metal got under the plug and it zzz, fried it out. So I'm telling you, house cleaning is dangerous. Dangerous. Just saying. So my hair and nails, y'all. I have the stuff to do my roots. I just haven't done it. And the reason is because Kristen got me some new stuff. So my friend in Tennessee, before she moved to Tennessee, she used to be my, you know, hair stylist. She cut my hair and she colored it and everything. Well, when she moved, she showed me how to color my roots. So I've done it ever since. Well, now that I have so much gray, what I used to use is not covering it as well. So she sent me all the new stuff, and it's stronger and it's gonna be better. So when I was down there after Nashville market and I stayed with her, she colored and cut my hair while I was there. Gosh, she's just the best friend ever. Well, I haven't colored it or cut it, obviously, since I got back. And it's been well over a month. So my roots are so gray. And it's a different process. Like, I have to weigh the color and mix it and stuff. It sounds like it's gonna be difficult, and that's why I haven't done it. The other one I've been doing for how long? 20 years. So I mean, I know how to do it. But anyways, so I haven't colored my roots. So I have been using the crap out of this thing. This is Color and Lift is what it's called. It's True Hair by Chelsea Scott. And it's just, it looks like a little blusher. and you just put it in your roots like this. And the color I have is medium brown. I know I talked about this before in my weekly whims. It was a while back, but I'm telling you, with this whole quarantine thing going on and y'all can't get your hair colored and your roots taken care of, this stuff is awesome. And it's called Color and Lift because it colors the gray, and then it's kind of like a dry shampoo, so it does give it a little bit of lift right there too. But I put it in my roots, just right here. I don't go around my whole head because no one sees all that. So I just put it right here, and then I go, 2 days before I wash my hair again, and I don't have to reapply this. It's awesome. Good stuff. I got mine on Amazon, by the way. But my nails, that's another story. They're horrible. It's about a 1/4 inch now from my cuticle to where those, when I get my nails done when I was at Kristen's. So I keep forgetting to order the acetone on Amazon. So I'm doing that today, and I'm gonna take this stuff off, and I gotta cut my nails. They're too long and they're starting to hurt. Like I can't type good anymore. And when I'm doing stuff, I'm hitting them and my nails are so sore. I gotta take care of this. All the problems, right? And I had mentioned that I wanted to do more vlogging, like during the week, just do some clips here and there. I don't think to do it, guys. I just don't. I think it would be a fun way to do my Flosstube, but I don't think about it. I'm just too busy, and I guess once you got in the mode and you were used to doing it that way. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is I had said the week after Easter I wanted to paint an angel, at least work on an angel painting a day. That didn't happen either. That week blew up, just blew up, and I was so busy, and I just couldn't do it. So I was bummed. But anyways, I want to do a shout out to a new Flosstuber. I think she's got 5 out now. Mrs Flossy, her name is Aimee, and she's so sweet and adorable, and I love her Flosstube. She does a lot of stitching, and she also does these, she calls them Ort videos, other random things, or other random thoughts. Anyways, so she shows how she made, I think she was making cinnamon rolls one time, and bread, and all these different crafts and different things that she's doing, so it's really fun. So go check her out. And then I gotta shout out the Sisterlies again, Stitching with the Sisterlies. They're at 1.99 thousand followers. They're so close to 2,000, and they're gonna do a big giveaway. I sent them some stuff last week for their giveaway. I hope it arrives because I know they're gonna hit it like in the next few days. And they record on, I think they record on Monday nights. No, they record on Tuesdays. So I hope they get my stuff before they record their next one, because I'm sure they're going to hit 2,000 in the next day or so. So if you don't, or if you're not subscribed to them, please go and do that. They're so excited to reach 2,000. Okay, announcements. I have an error on one of my patterns. If you happen to own Cross Stitch 211 Farm Girl, you may have an error and you may not. Let me tell you what happened. When I designed that pattern, I get to choose what the symbols are. Well, I had circles and squares, like they were right next to each other in the alphabet, and it was just hard to tell the circle from the square. Anyways, I changed it because the person that stitched it for me, she kind of mentioned that was kind of hard to tell. It'd be easier if you changed that. So I changed gunmetal to number 2. Well, what happened is I didn't delete the old chart. So I had it on my computer. I had both the charts on my computer. So sometimes I was probably printing the one that had the number 2, which is the correct one, and then I was printing, sometimes they would have the circle instead of the number 2. So I'm gonna start a page on my website, I don't have it set up yet, where it's gonna have, correct, cross stitch corrections or something like that. And it will be for punch needle too, because I've had some people contact me recently about some mistakes on my punch needle. I'm only one person, and even if I had someone proofread things for me, I mean, things are gonna get by and there's gonna be mistakes. So if you have Farm Girl, just know that gunmetal is number 2. So on your symbol chart, gunmetal should be a number 2. but on your chart, it might be circles. I'll have a link in my description box below, and you'll be able to go and look at that more closely if that's confusing for you. Okay, what else we got? Oh my goodness. So Kristen found a new way of streaming live on Facebook. It's called StreamYard. And I'm telling you what, say bye-bye Zoom. Bye-bye Zoom. I'm not paying you anymore. We had so many issues with Zoom trying to do the split screen and go live together for Witch Paint Wednesday. We did StreamYard and it was perfect. StreamYard was perfect. My internet connection was not. So if you happen to watch us on Witch Paint Wednesday, we actually had to restart the video because I was trying to film it or try to record or whatever, go live on my laptop, and the internet was not cooperating. So from now on, I just have to do it through my phone and use my data on my phone, which is fine. And it was awesome. It was so good. She said that my painting was more clear, that you could see more detail as I was painting. So the other cool part is this. I can go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time through StreamYard. And I've been looking for something like that. So eventually I'm going to be going live. I want to do more painting videos and I want to go live, you know, doing that. That didn't even make sense. I want to go live while I'm painting more often. Let's just put it that way. And I would like to go live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll use StreamYard for Facebook and YouTube, and then I'll use my old phone for Instagram. Won't that be fun? I can't wait to do that. So Kevin and I did our live Instagram overstock sale on Friday. Let me tell you how much fun we had. It was so fun. If you missed it, I'm sorry, because oh, the deals were amazing. I was selling 9 cross stitch patterns, which is a retail of $90. I was selling them for 20 bucks. And we had punch needle bundles, and it was just a total blast. We sold almost everything that we offered. We sold more bundles of the cross stitch than I had actually bundled up, but I have more inventory, so I'm just gonna make more bundles. And so what the deal was all the punch needle I showed, those were all retired patterns. All of the designs were stamped on the weaver's cloth, so that was a nice perk. I was selling those for $20 for 5 of them. They were $4 each. What else? All the cross stitch that I was selling was just things that we had in overstock, but those designs, when we do sell all of those patterns or all of those charts, we will be retiring those. So anyways, it was a fun time. We learned, it was our first time doing the live sale, and we learned a lot. My wonderful friend Kristen, thank God, she said, want me to, you know, write down who's winning what, because that was my first time doing this. I didn't realize that you could not watch yourself live on Instagram. Like, I had my computer set up. I'm filming on my phone, and I thought Kevin would be able to watch live on my computer, and he was going to write down the names and all that jazz. So we couldn't figure out how to watch the live video. So Kristen said, well, why don't I do it? And I'm thinking, how is that going to work? But she's seeing the same comments we are. So that's how that worked. I mean, we missed some things here and there, but I ended up watching the live again the next day and wrote down some people's names that, you know, it looked like we missed their comments. So anyways, it all worked out. Everyone's happy. I'm going to go slower next time. I feel so bad for Kristen because I was just cruising right along. I don't know if it was nervous energy or I wanted it to kind of, I didn't want it to hem-haw around and I didn't want to lose people. So I just kept going, and I really should have waited in between each bundle a little bit longer to make sure that Kristen was, you know, caught up with us and stuff. So God love her for doing that. It was so sweet, but I will definitely slow down next time. Now, I still haven't finished this and done the drawing, guys. I'm sorry. That is one of my major goals this week, is to figure out which one of these designs won. I think this one is the one that won. But anyways, I got to go back and figure out which one of these got the most votes, and then I'm going to record myself doing the finishing. So that way, if you want to finish yours the same way, I will have that recording for you. And then I will do the drawing to find out who wins the one that I do the finishing on, okay? So that is coming this week. Watch for that. It may be Friday before I get it done, but it will get done. All right, moving on to Q&A and comments. I showed that last video, I showed those little pendants that I made with my artwork for necklaces, and everyone's like, oh, you should make them into needle minders or scissor fobs or, you know, floss keeps. I don't know when I would find time to do that, but, and I only have a handful of them done, but maybe I'll do that and just do them as giveaways or something. But I'm not going to do that to sell because I don't plan on making any more of those. I do have an exciting little announcement though. I am getting in the business of making needle minders. I'm not making them. I'm having another company make them. The first needle minder that I designed is going to match something that I'm releasing in June. One of my cross stitch charts that I'm releasing, the needle minder will match it. I want to design a ton of needle minders, but this is my first time working with this company, and I want to make sure that when I get them in, that I like them, that the quality is good. I want to make sure that the magnets are strong. So I'm kind of holding off on ordering more until those come in and I can see the quality. But I'm really excited about it because y'all, needle minders are so stinking cute. And even if you didn't use them as needle minders, I know some people just have like a magnet or a metal thing that they have them all on, and just like a collector's thing, and they're so stinking cute. And I have so many designs that would look really cute as needle minders. So, and I'm going to make one. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I already have tons of ideas, obviously, but I got to make sure that they're good before I design more. But I'm going to have one that says, it's going to be my dog, and it's going to say, I don't know, Teeny Woo under it or something like that. I love her so much. Okay, Cher asked, she is new to my channel. Thank you and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. She said, how much time do you give to sketching each day? Well, lately, 0. I have not sketched in a long time, and I really need to get back into it because I'm pretty much caught up with showing you guys my sketchbooks. So I really, not only do I need to get on it. I mean, I have, look, okay, let me back up. Look at all the sketches I have that I have not done anything with. So I have plenty. It's not like I need to sketch because I need more ideas, but it's always good to get those things out of your head, and because your art changes as you go through life. It just does, whether you intend for it to or not. You know, your style changes, you get new ideas, and so I don't spend much time sketching right now. When I was doing Whimsy 365 and sketching one sketch a day for a year, it depended on the sketch really, but I could sketch probably in a half an hour from concept to actually drawing it out, about a half an hour. So it's not like it's real time consuming. So it's definitely something I need to get back into, even if I didn't do it every day, you know, just a few times a week. Jackie asked, is there a place I can get your angel cards? Yes, at my Etsy shop. Right here is my address for my Etsy shop. There's also a link in the description box below. I was out of stock and they were closed down because of COVID. So they're back in business, and we got our shipment last week. So I do have about 32 of those available. Patty, Rocky Mountain Stitcher, she said, do you feel painting is a natural talent or can it be learned? I think it's both. I truly believe that some people are just born with that natural talent. I mean, I always drew, I always colored. I mean, it's a drive within me. Like, I don't feel whole if I'm not creating something. That's just, every bone in my body wants to create, okay? I do believe it can be learned as well. I have taught online courses for painting, and I have watched people blossom. People that have never painted before are coming out with some beautiful things. And like I said, I think it's both. I think it depends if somebody doesn't have like a natural talent, but they hone their skills by practicing. And okay, I gotta turn this off. The ring is going off like crazy. So practice leads to mastering. I say that all the time in CW Live because it's true. Just like with anything else, when you first start stitching, were you awesome at it? You know, when I remember that phrase came from when our kids were in karate. That's what their teacher would always say, you know, practice leads to mastering. And you can hone your skills at painting just like anyone can hone their skills at anything else. So that's a long answer for a short question. Sandra asked, what pattern would you recommend for a newbie for punch needle? I'm going to have them listed below because I've answered this question a few times, and so I'll just go back to the other video and just copy and paste that in the description box. But I have several that are simple shapes and smaller, so I will list that tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'll list that below. Jean Wilcox, she said, Americana sampler, please. Well, you got it, sister girl. We are so excited. Mary finished the Americana sampler that I sent her. So she's sending it back Monday. When I get it back, I will be, scanning it. I will be, if I have a frame that will work with it, I will frame it myself. Otherwise, I'll be sending it to Paula at Craft Gallery, and it will be coming out in June. And it is so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love it. I'm super excited. And somebody mentioned that I should do a live sketch with me. I've done punch with me, I've done design with me, where I designed a cross stitch on my computer in my Max Stitch program. I don't know about the sketch with me. Maybe someday, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Okay, just to be honest. Okay, whips. I've got whips. In CW Live, we're gonna paint an angel over top of these scrapbook papers. So last week's lesson, we started out covering our substrate with torn scrapbook papers, and I showed them how to adhere that down. After we did that last week, we started on beautiful you. Looky! This is not meant to be a realistic painting. This is meant to be like just cute, sweet folk art painting. The black right here, this is going to be a flower wreath on top of her head, but I wanted the students to just focus on the background and our little sheep first. So this coming Tuesday, we're going to paint the wreath on her head and do any finishing touches that we want on the little sheep. Isn't she cute? I love her. I just love her little face. I think she's precious. And you should see it. I had, I think, 3 or 4 students were actually painting with me on Tuesday. So after class, they were posting their results. They're all turning out so darn cute. And then, some folks, they just would rather sit and watch me paint it, and then they go back and paint their own. So they're starting to show their results too, and everyone's doing an amazing job. I'm telling you what, I just love CW Live. It's so much fun. So if you're interested in painting with me, the next session starts July 1st. What else do I have for whips? Okay, this is the back. I'm working on a new punch needle. This will be released in June. So here's the back so that you can see the full design. And then here's the front. So I've got the center part done. I would love to just sit and sit and punch this all day and just get it done, because it's going to be so gorgeous with that flower border. I can't wait to get it done. And then finishes. Y'all, I'm so excited. Oh wait, I got another whip. So for What You Paintin' Wednesday, when Kristen and I go live together and paint together, she worked on the top of her Hoosier cabinet, and it's turning out fantastic. And then I finished I finished the wording. I'll show you the eagle, but I finished that Wednesday, and then I moved on and worked a little bit more on this painting. I didn't have all my paint colors down here. Some of them are up at the house because for CW Live I record up at the house. Anyways, her face needs a lot of work. But anyways, this Wednesday I plan on pretty much getting her done. So that's another whip. And then here's my finish. The only thing I haven't done is sign it. I need to sign it. But I finished, or I fixed Freedom. I got Freedom to fit in there. And then I didn't like that there was all this space down here. So the tail actually stopped about here. And all these were about an inch shorter. So I made the tail come out, fan out and longer so that it filled all that space around there. I think that looks a lot better. So tons of people, I mean tons of people are like, when is that going to be a print? I can't wait. When is that going to be cross stitch? Can you do it in punch needle? Everybody wants this design. So it will be available as prints on my Etsy shop some point this week. And then I do plan on making this into a cross stitch and a punch needle. So it'll be available in all of those formats. But look at, can you see the crackle? The crackle turned out pretty cool on this. But, and my favorite part I think though is that shield. I don't know why I love that shield so much. So it's done, y'all. I even have the sides all done and painted red. So it is, I've got the matte varnish on it. It is completely done. I will be hanging this over in the workshop side of the studio. I hope my husband doesn't mind. I don't think he will, because it's not, I mean, it's kind of a manly picture. It's not like I'm hanging angels in the workshop over there. It is windy here today, and my poor dog, she's just beside herself. She's just sitting there shaking. And if I wasn't recording, I'd have the radio on and she wouldn't hear it as much. But, and then the haul, I got a ton of art supplies in this week, but I'm not going to go through all that because I don't want to bore you with that. I do have that Create Tube that I started on my art channel, and I'm doing that every other week. So next weekend I will be doing a Create Tube, and I'll show all my art stuff there if you're interested. But the only thing I really got that you might think is exciting, because I think it's exciting, kind of, sort of, maybe. I got the new iPhone, and so I'm excited about the fact that it's got a ton of storage. Kevin got me the extra storage. That's awesome. It's got 3 cameras. That's awesome. It should get better reception. So hopefully by this Tuesday, I can do my CW Live down here at the studio and not have to record that at the house anymore, because I really need to get my art and stuff out of there. I want it all down here. It only makes sense, right? Not to mention, Ryan is moving back home May 8th, and then mid-May, it looks like the ban will be lifted, the quarantine will be lifted, and my mom and Jerry will be coming up here. So I'm trying to get, you know, everything organized and settled at the house and bring it all back down here. So that's why I'm excited about the new phone. What I'm not excited about getting a new phone is, y'all know when you get a new phone, it's a total pain in the butt, because you have to relog into all your accounts, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You have to relog in. Thank God I have my passwords in it, like in alphabetical order. So I bought an address book. So it's easy now for me to find my passwords. It's just, you know, and then there's just new things that you don't know how to work, but it'll be fine. All right. New in Etsy. I do have things that are new in Etsy. Last weekend I uploaded stuff. I have new angel prints in there. I don't know, maybe I talked about this already. But anyway, you know, I'm constantly trying to add new stuff in my Etsy shop. I am going to be adding prints of that. Probably, I don't know, guys, because of the shape, because of that shape, that's not going to make an 8x10 or 11x14. It's too long. So I'll probably be making some prints on wood to sell. I'll just have to like take a whole day and work on making a bunch of prints on wood for that. But iCanvas might pick it up, and if they do, then they can do them huge. I need to show that to them. Excuse me. But anyways, back in stock too on my Etsy shop. I had run out of this CTR needle. I ran out of the threaders. I ran out of the angel cards. So all of that's been relisted. And what I'm trying to do now is, as soon as I'm done with the painting, I'm scanning it and I'm selling prints of it. So like this little sheep here, Beautiful You, I will be getting that done this Tuesday. So hopefully by the end of next week, I'll have that print available on my Etsy shop. All right, I'm skipping weekly wins this week. The giveaway for last week was an 8x10 print of your choice. And the keyword was stay positive. So I'm going to insert the random YouTube comment picker here. Okay, this week's keyword was stay positive. Let's see who wins. Sherry Murdoch, congratulations. She said, Teresa, I love your plan in helping support needle workshops. I will be looking forward to these patterns and helping out. I appreciate you, your positivity, your spirituality, and your creativity. As I hear you speak, it's a reminder to me of everything I am blessed with. I think about a song from church, because I have been given so much, or because I have been given much. It reminds me of that. I too must give. Stay positive, stay safe, and stay healthy. That's such a beautiful comment, Sherry. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and thanks everyone for your comments. So congratulations, Sherry. If you could please email me right here, give me your mailing address. I will get your print out to you ASAP. Just go to my Etsy shop and look around and figure out what 8x10 print you would like. And then this week, I was gonna give away Stephanie Webb's patterns, her charts, okay? She gave me charts when I was in Nashville. They're at the house, and I don't feel like I should do it without being able to show them. So I'm gonna do that next week. I know I thought they were in my bag and I went to get them and they weren't. So they're up at the house. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. I don't even know if she watches my Flosstube, but I don't want her to think I'm not gonna give them away. I am gonna give them away. Her designs are so cute. So this week's giveaway will be, oh, I have an avalanche coming here. How about if this week's giveaway is an angel deck? Let's give away an angel deck. I think I did that once before, but we're gonna do it again. So to get in on the drawing, this is our card for the week, and the title of this one is Friendship, and it says on the back, spend as much time with your loved ones as possible. It's time you'll never regret and time you'll never get back. Isn't that the truth? Yep. I think that's what's making this stay-at-home order so difficult, is I'm missing times with my loved ones. So your phrase this week is going to be loved ones. How about that? Loved ones. I like that. Okay guys, look what I found. I found my Chinese fortune teller, but since we haven't done it in a while, I don't have any numbers. So if you want me to do this next week, what I need you to do is pick a color, red, green. It doesn't have to be one of these. It can be any color you want, because I'm just spelling it as I'm doing it. So any color you want, then any number you want, but please make it, like 10 and under. And then the only thing you have to do is the last number has to be 1 through 4. It has to be, because I only have, once I stop on something, I only have 4 numbers showing, okay? So any color, then any number, and then pick a 1 through 4. And then we'll pick that up next week, because I miss it. I think it was fun. Well, guys, we're done for the day. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your comments. Please, please, please stay home, stay well, stitch on, and don't forget, create every day. Bye now.